Hi, everyone, and welcome. I'm so grateful for being here and so grateful for having all of you guys here as well. I'll just give you a few minutes to hop in and let me know how is it going, how are you doing, and as we are live here on the Freedom Online Tribe group, I just want to make sure everything is going as planned. So I'm going to check here on my phone that it is actually showing it already and that we've started. Uh, just come in, let me know how are you guys doing, and if everything is fine, just drop me a hi in the comments to let me know that you're here and that you can see me and that everything is going accordingly. Um, I'm really grateful for having you. I see here that we actually are streaming and that it's going well, that you can see me. So I'm happy for that. So, yes, as promised, here we are. We're having today a special on a Friday. The Fridays on the group are going to be dedicated for really special training. And I see there's someone there. I just can't see who you are, but thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to just let us have some house rules. Hi again. I can't see you. I can't see you here on StreamYard, but feel free to just drop questions as we're going along. And feel free to also just hop in and you can tag some friends if you want to. So yes, Fridays in the group are going to be dedicated to something special, to having special training, to have some really special people coming through as we roll up that. So we're going to be starting with a few trainings. So today I chose the Attraction Marketing Masterclass because I've been having a few questions lately about it, and I've had really great conversations also about it. So I decided that, you know what, I'm going to be putting something together. And you're more than welcome to ask questions as we're going along. You can have paper and pen as well, because there's some good nuggets coming through. And there's also something special coming at the end, a bonus that if you are you're more than welcome if you want to work more with me, that you're more than welcome to actually hop in and say yes to that opportunity. Hi, Zanele, I can see you there. Really grateful for seeing you here. So as everyone hops in, we give some people some time. Let's actually start. And I probably won't be able to see myself because I'm going to be putting this as full screen so that you guys can see the slides nicely. And let me just do that. So here we are, and this is my slides for today. So we're going to be talking about attraction marketing, and that was the plan from the beginning, that we're going to go into attraction marketing for today. So the question is simply, most people actually ask, what is attraction marketing? Why should you be doing attraction marketing, right? So attraction marketing, I like this one because it says that you have the magnets, and it actually shows that you're starting to attract some income into your business. And this is what we want to do. We want to be able to know that all the efforts that we're putting out there are actually coming to something. And sometimes as entrepreneurs, we actually start getting we start doing things and we always ask ourselves, are we really doing the right thing? And did we really choose to do the right thing? So first, let me actually introduce myself to those that don't know me. And I'm basically, I'm Leila, and I am by profession, I'm a medical doctor, and I still practice, but I also have a really, really great passion towards entrepreneurship. And I found entrepreneurship to be so great and give you so many opportunities. And that's what I've been actually doing. I've started my journey with network marketing currently, and that's what I've been doing. I've been able to actually use attraction marketing tools to be able to build some of the teams that I built. But currently, that's what I do. I actually really enjoy teaching and teaching other people how to use their attraction marketing skills into their business as well, and also teach other entrepreneurs how they can find their passion and make it into a profitable business. So here I found one of my passions, and I am And I am really happy that I've been able to find another passion apart from health and making people aware of their health. And I'm really grateful that this has actually come to my eyes, and I've been able to use it. So today my mission is basically to help you understand what attraction marketing really is, and also help you be empowered at the end so that you're ready to take some action, and also to help you start monetizing using your social media, and to see to see some great results if you actually use it properly. And also, my mission is to make you feel a bit comfortable enough to actually start out and start using social media correctly, because many people believe that they're using social media correctly, but they're not. So I'm here to hope that I'll be able to help you, that at the end you will be using social media correctly. So as we move again, so this is going to be divided into more or less four parts. And first things first, it's going to be what is attraction marketing, then how does it work, and then we have like a three parts. Sorry, Sorry, I was just making sure that this is working nicely. So yes, so then we're going to be understanding how does it work, and then the three-part process, how you can actually make it work for you and make it work for your business. And then are you ready to start seeing some results? Because that will need you to take some action. So let us get started. And guys, feel free to just pop in, ask some questions. I see a few people there. I see Zanelle, I see Rose, I see Julia. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I'm really happy to have you guys in. So let's get started. And this is the time, most probably, that you will need to have some pen and paper. And I started with this picture because I think this is just how many people feel when they're starting their business. Like there's just so much going on. And I know that for a lot of female entrepreneurs, there's a lot of things apart from being an entrepreneur. There's many other things that we have to do as well. Take care of our family, take care of our children, be there. I mean, most of us also have started a business while we still have our 9 to 5s. So that needs to go into everything else. And there's a lot of juggling of time and of activities, and we can get a little bit swamped, as the word would say. So this is how taking your business online looks like, but it can be a little bit better. And that's what I hope to actually do it today. So the first thing is, what is attraction marketing? And many people have already heard, and I'm actually going to ask you guys, have you heard about attraction marketing? Do you know what attraction marketing actually is? And it's basically the buzzword. Many people are actually listening and they know what attraction marketing is. And if you're online entrepreneur and that you use the online platform, it's basically just using the platform to start attracting quality people into your business. And it's like you looking at a different angle on a probably already existing business, but now you want to basically start bringing people to you rather than you going after them. Because I know that this is one of the frustrations of a lot of entrepreneurs, is that you have to keep going after people, and you have to keep listening or hearing people saying no. And that actually discourages a lot of entrepreneurs. They get to a point that, you know what, I cannot keep doing this. I'm just so tired. People don't really listen to what I have to say. They don't want to join what I have. They don't want to even look at my business. So attraction marketing takes a lot of that rejection away, and makes you become that person that is wanted instead of you going after the people. That's exactly what you want to do. And this is what I hope to show you as well as we go through. So what is attraction marketing still? Let us basically look at if you're driving on the highway, or if you're driving anywhere, you look at a traditional business, you know that they spend countless amount of money into advertising so they can attract the customers to them. I mean, look at when you're driving on a highway. I'm pretty sure that a lot of you guys have seen the Netflix. Julia, I see your question there. You're saying that the slides are not clear. Well, I'm looking on my phone while I'm actually doing it here. And actually it is, they look pretty clear. Anyone else can say anything if the slides are not becoming clear, if there's any problem. Here I can actually see it nicely, Julia. So I don't know. Maybe it's just that it's coming a little bit later due to network. So yes, as I was saying, that many big companies, they spend lots and lots of money into advertising. Look, for example, at our picture, there is a Prada, and it's like, if you look nicely, it's actually on a parking lot. And if you're driving on the highway, you probably can see like the one advert that I can think of right now. It's looking at like a Netflix advert when you're driving. So everyone really puts big billboards so they can attract their customers. But I mean, you can put as many big billboards on, but sometimes it might be that you're just putting something out there and hoping that the best person can actually get it and see it and come to your store. But there is a better way, and the truth is, attraction marketing is a better way. It allows the consumer to come to you and your product or service because they've heard something about it, and they know that they can benefit from it, and that they know that your products and services can actually give them the correct solutions to their problems. So it's not about being extremely salesy, and it's actually a really better way to show your products and services to your customers. And you do this by actually providing amazing value and creating a long-lasting, loyal relationship. And we are going to be going into what is value, because this was a question I got asked twice this week. So that is a really good thing, and we're going to go into it. And I actually have a really great table that we can all use it when it comes to providing value. The question that many people actually ask is that, does it really work? Does this attraction marketing really work? Is it not just people making it up and people just talking so much about it? And my simple answer to that question is that it does. It really, really does. And let's look at a few examples. And we have three personalities that most of us probably know them, have seen them, and know something about that. So from my left, we have the magnificent Oprah Winfrey, then we have Tyler Perry, and we have Eric Worre. If I had to ask anyone to write me, when you see Oprah Winfrey, what do you see? And I just want to see some hearts and some answers there on Facebook, so you guys can just let me know there. And when you see Tyler Perry, what do you think? And I actually decided to put this picture that he's with Medea, because it's definitely what most of us think about when we hear about Tyler Perry. We know that he's a great producer. We know that he's a great storyteller, and Medea is one of his most known characters. So we think about, and what we think about Eric Worre, we think about network marketing. We think about Eric Worre, his book on how to become a professional in network marketing. So when you think about Oprah, we know that Oprah brings amazing information. She's that magnificent journalist that has modified journalism and has always decided to bring something great into for us to consume. So if you hear that Oprah is actually she has just she's giving us an advice on a specific product, most people will probably go and run after it and buy it because they know that they can trust Oprah, they like Oprah, and Oprah always brings great stuff. So it's the same thing with Eric Worre or Tyler Perry. When they come out and they suggest things and you know that they're going to be there, you really know that you are really in for something amazing, and you want to participate and you want to be part of that because they have done something, which is they've used all the information that they've had in order to start building their brands. And they've used everything. They've used internet marketing, including attraction marketing methods. They've helped, which have helped them build their brands. And now we can connect with them, and they can connect with us. And they've used different platforms. They've used Facebook, they've used Twitter, they've used YouTube. Some have used TikTok, which is the best thing now. Others have used Instagram, and some people use everything. And so they have a big social media presence. So it's really, really important for us to do that. And it's important for us as entrepreneurs to also apply attraction marketing methods into our business. So we can take and we can apply the lessons learned from them into our own business. And we're going to be going through three main parts of developing a successful attraction marketing campaign or plan for your business. Because we're going to talk about three things that you can, or three parts that you can use, and you can see some results. And the good news is that none of them are difficult, costly, and you can actually start. None of them are difficult or costly, and you can start them now. There's three parts. So now the three parts of attraction marketing process, guys and ladies and gentlemen, please let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to drop them on the comments. And I actually do have, I'm looking on my phone and I can see some of your questions as well as they come through. So if I don't reply to them now, I will definitely come back and reply to them later. So feel free to jump in, pop in, drop questions, say hi, say anything. And if you want me to go slow on something or repeat something, also feel free to say that. So the three parts of attraction marketing that we're going to be speaking about in this process is basically that part one, you want your prospects to find you and find your products or find your services on the web. And we're going to have a really nice thing to go about it in there. Part two is that you want your prospects to give you permission to actually contact them, because that's so important and something that we don't actually think about. But not everyone wants to be sold to. And we know that people actually hate to be told what to do. So attraction marketing allows you to still do your business, but actually having permission from other people. Number three, or part three, is that you provide your prospects with information that they can use, they can benefit, and you can do that through the various mediums that there is. It can be via email, it can be via video, blog, whatever it is, but you want to keep your business in front of your prospects at all times. You don't just want them to see you once and they never see you again. So that's it. And that also helps you build relationships. So part one is that you want your prospects to find you. And as we said, this is the first step of our process. And in here, you want to get people to find you online. Remember that with attraction marketing, people are coming to you. You're not going to them per se. They really are coming to find you, and they're coming to consume your content or your value. You're not going to be out searching for them and advertising directly, but you are still going to do that in a really different ways. And how do you get more people to find you online? And this is also a question that I get asked a lot. And this is when the answer of giving value comes through. And recently, as I said, I had a question on what value is, and we're going to get to that in a little bit. So the first answer to how to get people to find you is that you're going to be using your social media networks. And this is the most attractive and enjoyable ways to get your business out there. And the fact is, everyone or most people are using social media. So social networking is just what it says it is. It is social networking. It is a method for you to connect with others about anything that you want and that they really want to know about. So you're going to be looking at a way that you're going to be providing some information that is going to be providing amazing solutions to something specific. And once they have that information, they can come to you and probably ask you, what is it that you're doing, or get a little bit more. So this works for any type of business, and this works in any niche, as long as you know what probably is your perfect prospect. I see you there, Julia. Yes, it is so important to actually get people to find you. So you can choose which social media platform you want to use. And most of us, of course, are on Facebook, or some of you guys are watching on YouTube. So you can start Facebook by really meeting, socializing, talking about yourself, talking about business, connecting in the different forums and groups that there is regarding your specific niche and go out and really, really be someone of service. And then you can also use YouTube, where you can create informational videos. You can socialize. You can create some entertaining videos. But go out there, and then you're going to be marketing to some people indirectly as well. So yes, you can also use Twitter, and if you are one of those people that really likes writing, it's really one of the options. Then you want to build a network. Building a network, and if some of you watched yesterday, it was what we spoke about, that you need to network and build a sizable following, or allow others to find you on any of these websites by providing concise yet useful information. How do you create a network? And how do you build your network? It's basically, you can start using your profile and being it on Facebook, or being it on LinkedIn, being it wherever you want. But this is one of the key tools that you can use to have people come back to your social media sites. And be sure to also use keywords. What are people in the same niche that you are using, and how can you actually connect with those people? The one thing I've learned recently is how you can use your Instagram profile to actually find people in the same niche as you, and see what is it that they're doing that you can actually start implementing on your business. And that is really, really great. Like, let's say you are on health and fitness, and you can just say hashtag health and fitness, or hashtag weight loss, and then see the people that actually have the best following and the most following. You can just scroll down and see what are they doing, what can you implement in your business if that's the niche that you're in. So remember to always always socialize with others. As I said previously, make use of groups, make use of forums, make use of anything that allows you to ask questions and put your information out there. So really, really, really use it for the best the best way that you can, and make sure that you are connecting. I mean, we're still doing socially. This is still social media. This is still trying to find out and trying to connect with other people, and build a network from your friends' networks. And as I said yesterday, you can use your friends and family as your referral system. Some people in your friends and family, they might not be for this might not be the cut for them, but this could be they might know someone that actually wants to be in the same business that you're in. So make sure that you ask them, you tell them that this is what I'm doing. Do you know anyone that might be interested in this? And if you do, then just hook me up, let them know that this is what I'm doing, and I'm looking for people that are open-minded and would like to do 1, 2, 3, that being the solution of your product. And then part 2 is basically getting permission to communicate. And this is such an important step, and a step that most online yes, Julia. So you can check out so you can do more. Julia, your question is, can you check what they are not doing so you can stand out, or just use what is currently working for other sites to start off? This is such an amazing question, Julia, and I'm going to be answering you now. The whole point of there is one thing that says that whichever niche that you're already doing, or that you are thinking of doing, there is people that are already doing what you want to do. So in the beginning, you have an idea of what is it that you want to do, right? And these people that are already doing what you're doing. But the way for your product to really, really stand out is that you should be able to find a gap into that big niche that you're in, or industry, and then complete that gap. For example, let's take weight loss, and I'm going to talk about weight loss because it's either we know someone that has tried to, it's that we have tried to, but weight loss is a common topic. So let's talk about weight loss. There is really, really very, very specific niches when it comes to weight loss. There's people that are only based on weight loss for children. There's people that are only for females that are postpartum. There's people that are that are males with hypertension. So you can also have a look at it in a different way. So you can kind of like look at, okay, I want to do weight loss, but I'm going to be focusing on mothers with 3 children, or mothers, or whatever you actually want to do. So in order for you to get much more people, probably you will have to go to have a completely different angle, not completely, but a slight different angle for what already exists on the market. I hope this answers your question, Julia. Then part 2 is that getting permission to communicate. And as I was saying just before, is that this is something that most online entrepreneurs actually overlook. They think that everyone on their profiles, on their Facebook profiles, their YouTube profiles actually wants to be sold. But reality is they don't. Not everyone wants to. Not everyone. I mean, some people are really happy what they are. Not everyone wants financial freedom. Not everyone wants to lose weight. They're really happy where they are. So it's so important for us to realize that there are laws in place. Even on Facebook, there are laws. You basically are not allowed to sell on your profile picture, on your profile, on your profile. That is against the law. These people that actually, because they've been spamming so many people, they go into Facebook jail, which means that Facebook kindly like blocks you and you're not able to actually have Facebook. So you don't want that to happen to you. So there are laws against spam. So making sure that you go according to that. You don't intrude you don't force yourself into other people's space, but you can actually do that in a very, very nice way. So there are laws against spam, and make sure that you don't have that. You don't do that. Don't go out sending private messages saying, this is the business that I'm doing. This is the best business that I'm doing. Wada, wada, wada. And I mean, I still get those kind of messages until today. But it's really so interesting because how can you actually sell someone without even asking how they're doing? I always find this question quite interesting. You need to create a relationship. This is why I say sometimes actually building organically is much better, because you get to know the person, you get to enjoy the person, and you get to know each other. So really, really nice. So what is it that you're doing? What is it that you're currently doing? Are you being the spamming person? I hope not. And I hope that after today, you can actually stop doing this and start using attraction marketing correctly. So now the question is, how do I get permission to communicate with my audience and with my people? And as part of this process of developing a successful online business, you need to get your product or service in front of the client, in front of the customer, in front of the prospect. Those are really, really important things for you to do. You want those that find you online to be really the right prospects and to be highly qualified, right? Because this is really, really important. So what I'm going to do next is that I'm going to go and give you an example on content brainstorming, health and wellness. And this is so great. And the first question I actually have to ask you guys is that, are you going to be serving meat to a vegetarian? And why do I ask this question? Is basically because many of us don't even think about this. Like when we start going and prospecting, we forget that we actually have someone on the other side, and that person has feelings, that person has a personality, that person has things that they like and that they enjoy. But we don't get to create a relationship to get to know them. And if we did, we'll probably know that they're vegetarian, that they don't eat meat. So that's exactly what attraction marketing wants to do for you. It wants to help you or brainstorm and understand that the person that is next to you or on the other side of the computer has feelings, and it's someone that has likes and really knows what they want. So it really wants you to take that time and create a relationship and get to know them. So here is this, and this is something that I would definitely advise you to write it down, take a screenshot, and because this is how I usually brainstorm how I'm going to be doing my next thing and how I'm going to be talking with my prospects as well. And this table, it's something that has helped me tons and tons of times, because it really, really helps you understand when we're talking about value. Remember, I said that someone had asked me why or how do I, or what is value? And this is what value is. And first things first is that we are looking on the health and wellness niche, and I've put a few complaints that many. Oh, so let me first start in explaining the table. So we have a 3-set table which has pains, desires, and dreams. And pains, desires, and dreams, it's basically how you're going to be looking at your prospects and your customers. What are my prospects' pains, my prospects' desires, and their dreams? So I decided to look at health and wellness, and the next slide actually has also a nice way to look at it. And it basically says, okay, if what are the main complaints, or if you have a product, actually this is what you do with your product. You take your product, you take one of the benefits of your product, and let's look at, for example, immunity. Your product helps immunity, but then if someone has a low immunity, what are the pains that they're going to probably complain of? So they're probably going to be complaining of fatigue, that they get tired very quickly, that they have low energy, that they already wake up extremely tired every day. And some people might have allergies, and now that we're changing seasons, we might find that that's a very common complaint. And people have like constant flus and colds, right? And that is also something that can happen if your immunity is down. Let's just go back and think about this. So this is a product, or it's one of the benefits of your product. And I know that if it's on health and wellness, most of the products, or some products, say that they help you boost your immunity. So we are going through what would happen, or what happens when your immunity is down, and that's on this. And I'm going to put my pointer there. And this is what would happen if you actually had a really bad immune system. This is probably the pains that you were going to have, right? You were going to have fatigue, low energy, allergies, and constant flu and colds. But then, why is this painful? Or what does your prospect actually want when you talk about increasing their immunity? So when they're fatigued, then they probably will feel less confident. They will feel less confident. So now one of their desires is actually to improve their confidence. And one of their dreams is that if they can improve their confidence, they're going to be able to go out, sell their dreams, talk about their dreams for many people as much as they can. And then the last thing is that their dreams will be actually creating financial freedom. So you go through every single possible pain that there is, and you're going to be finding the desires that they want to have and the dreams that they want to have. So let's take another one, for example. If they have low energy, then when they get back from work, they're unable to play with their children. But at the same time, if they have something that can help them increase their energy, they're going to be having some time freedom, so they can play with their children, because that's their desire. So I want you guys to really look at this table, think about it. And before you go out, and actually you can do this tonight, and if there's one thing that you can actually take out of tonight, is this. Take this table, take your products, and look at all the benefits that your products have, and you start smashing them, and you start like putting them into this table, and you'll come up with amazing content. So this is your value. This is the value that you're going to be providing. And the value can come in different forms. And we're going to be talking about that in a little bit. So I also put this in a different way with questions. And for example, boosting your immune system. Why? Why do you want, or why do your prospect wants to boost their immune system? So some of the advantages will be that they will have reduced stress, they will improve their well-being. And how can they do this? And this can be done by increasing their nutrition, improving their nutrition, exercising, And when can this be done? It can be done now if you decide to look at my products and use this as your solution. And the overall, which is something that is really, really big, is that you need to be able to touch into people's emotions. You need to understand that even though we're talking about boosting immune system, the overall, the emotional side is really that if my immune system is up, I'm not sick, I will be happy. I'll spend time with my family. I'll have time with my family. I won't have to worry about my next antibiotic, or I won't have to worry about my bills, my medical bills. So it's really, really important for you to touch into that emotional level. And this brainstorming, it's exactly how you start creating value. You start creating Facebook Lives, you start creating blogs, you start creating podcasts based on all of these things that you've been able to actually think about and find out, right, about your prospects. So that was part 2, and this is simply how you get permission to communicate. And I want to just quickly draw up a simple, hi Zanelle, I see that you have found it useful. Thanks for tuning in. So part 2 is actually you start getting permission to communicate. And when you get permission to communicate, it's really great, when someone gives you, when someone says, I'm going to give you my information without anything, without worrying about it, because you've given me so much value that now I want to know more. So that's when you get to have the permission to communicate with your prospects, even when they are not actively there. So this can be done via email most commonly, right? Because you still want to make sure that you are building that relationship, and that your prospects and customers, they know that you exist, that you are there for them. And this is the automation part, right? So then the simple process is that you've already provided amazing information, you've provided amazing content on your social network, and then you will be followed up by a lead capture page. This is a little bit more technical, but it's basically what if you go to Woolies, what they actually do to us. So they say, I'll give you this card, and with this card, once you give me your email, or once you give me your, just fill up this page and we'll give you the card, and then you get a lot of promotions. So it's the same idea. Woolies gets our email, and gets our they get how we buy, what we buy, and then every now and then you will get a email, you'll get a message saying, you know what, we're having great promotions this month, because they've been seeing what is it that you buy, what are you really interested in, and that's basically what it is. We've given Woolies our information because they've provided us with amazing products, and there's still some bribe behind that, because they are telling us that if we get to sign up with their card, we're actually going to get some discounts, and that's what we are looking for. So that's the reward of being part of this. So that's exactly what happens here as well. So you get your, you give them something, you give them amazing information, they give you the information in return. And when they sign up, you still keep talking to them, and you still get, later on, you are able to actually sell them and get them into your niche. So really, really great to do this. And at the moment, it might look a little bit confusing, but it is really, really nice. It's probably how many of us are getting a lot of the emails that we get, because we went to someone's website, we said, wow, there's such great information. I can't stop reading, and I definitely want to give them the permission to continue giving me more and more. So part 3 is basically you're going to now provide informational emails to the customer. And this is basically what I was just explaining, that now you already got their details, and this is a lead, or this is a possible customer, someone that can be turned into a customer later on. And now you'll take the information and resources that you have worked on, and you will keep giving them. Remember, you always, while this process is going, it might look like a lot of work, but the great thing is that everything is actually being done at the same time, and at a certain point all of this will be automated. You'll continue getting people by putting like things on your YouTube channel, putting things on your Facebook, and people might come to get to know you later on, and they will decide, oh, but I want this information now, and then they get to have that information. So all these three things might be happening or might sound like they're a little bit difficult now, but later on you will automate them, and then you actually probably going to be doing all of these three things at the same time, all at once. So remember that now you're going to, they've said that they really like your value, and they really like what you've been putting out. So you have to remember that you're still providing information, you're still being someone that is of value. So you're not going to be spamming their email. You're going to really be helping them getting to the next level. So you don't want to spam them. And one of the keys to building a successful attraction marketing plan is that you don't overly sell things. You really you need to keep on providing value to your client, and that you're not just going there selling them and offering them all the time. And this is why this is called attraction marketing, because you want to give your prospects and your customers the great information that they deserve, and you want to give them valuable information. You want to give them valuable tools that they can use and start seeing some results. So this is what it is. It's not about now that you have their email, you're going to be spamming them with emails with sales. So who can use attraction marketing? And I'm pretty sure that you will probably say yes to one of these things. And if you are going to say yes, then if you haven't done attraction marketing, then maybe this is something that you should be considering right now. So anyone who has a business can use attraction marketing. Anyone who wants to increase their prospects can also use attraction marketing. Anyone who wants to grow their business can use attraction marketing. Anyone who has a vision but doesn't know where to start can also use attraction marketing. Anyone who has a feeling that life and business could be better can use attraction marketing. Anyone who believes that they could do something great with their current business can also use attraction marketing. My question is, where are you? Do you think that attraction marketing is something that you can use? So here is a small summary of what attraction marketing actually looks like and what it is. It is basically that you start attracting the right prospects because now you know what they look like. You've done your brainstorming on when it comes to content creation. And once you've done that, then you have your leads, you have your sales call or emails, and you have your follow-up, and then you can convert some of them into sales. And the best part about attraction marketing is that people won't feel like they're being pushed to buy. They will want to give you money. They will want to buy from you. They will want to do business with you. And this is exactly what is missing from a lot of people, is that they don't get the time to really get to know who their perfect prospect is and how they can actually help their prospects. And then when they come to close their sale, they were like, but I mean, how could I not have done that? But it's basically because you did not take the time to build a relationship and to really provide amazing value. So if you feel like this is something that can serve you, please just let me know in the comments below. Is it been helpful? Is it been useful? Do you think that today you can go out and start drawing a table of pains, desires, and dreams, and start providing amazing value to your prospects as from today? I hope that your answer is yes. So then I have this just before we go, and I'm really so happy. I see your question there, Zanele. What if one is not too technical? This is such a really great question. And I would say that I was also not so technical. But the great thing is, in the beginning, you don't really have to be too technical. Most of these things, once you get to know them and get to use them, you really can do this. This is not for someone that is technical. This is for someone that wants to grow their business and wants to use social media correctly. So this is actually what we have today. And it's basically the attraction marketing formula. So with the attraction marketing formula, and I'm going to put my my pointer there, is that you can get 3 coaching calls, an ignition coaching program, which really helps you decide what are you going to be doing for your business, how are you going to be driving your business, and an attraction marketing ebook, which is really great. But for today only, and only on this group, we have the modern social media marketing package. So this is a video series, a video course, which is valued at about $47. And today you're actually going to get both of them together for $47. And this video shows you what social media marketing is and isn't, and how to, which it's going to help you decide which platform are you going to be using, how to do niche marketing and targeting the right way, and how to create the content that can make your social media a weapon and help you increase your sales. So as I said, and I'm answering to your questions, Anele, the most important part is for you to start creating a social media presence. And attraction marketing and this social media and modern social media marketing together, they give you that power. I mean, we can use, if you can use your phone for emails and things. The one thing that we want you to do is to actually be able to decide what medium are you going to use. Are you going to use YouTube? Are you going to use Facebook? Are you going to be using Twitter or blogging? And start doing it, because it really, really, really makes a difference while you're trying to figure out all the other systems. And I always say this, having an online business has different stages and has different parts. It's important for you to know that the first part is usually getting the courage to come out and start creating something, and then all the other parts are going to come later. So it's important for you to know what are the first steps. And the first step, I would say, is for you to choose your niche, decide who your ideal customer is, and then start putting content out there independently of what it is and how you're going to do it. All the other things, you will figure it out. You will come to understand as you're actually doing. But the one thing I would say is that it's not possible to try and understand the whole process of building an online business in one seat. It really takes you or makes you come out and do it, and then you'll see what works for you, what doesn't work for you. And remember, everything that you put out, at a certain point, you can erase everything and do it all over again when you've gained even more experience. So this is all I have for all of us today. And my question for you is simple. Are you ready to take action? And if so, I just want you to think about this. If it's not you, then who? And I would like to thank you for actually giving me such an amazing time and sharing your time with me. So thank you so much for being here and for being so amazingly attentive and for all your questions. And here we are. And I hope that you guys have found amazing value there. And I see some questions still coming through. Zanele, your question is, how does one decide on the platform based on the business? And the thing is, it's really not based on the business. I mean, first of all, yes, it is based on the business. For example, let's look at, for example, Instagram, right? Instagram is a platform that I actually never really used for my businesses, and now I'm using and I'm actually enjoying it. It really gives great results. But it depends on what it is. I would say that if you first have to look at yourself and say, what is it that I enjoy? What is it that I want to do? What is it that I am good at, right? Because remember, you're building a business from your passion. So you are creating your wealth from your passion. This is your passion economy. So what is it that you like? Do you like to be on video? Do you mind being on video? Do you like writing? Do you mind writing, or you don't mind at all? Like for me, I think writing really takes a lot of creativity, and I don't think personally I have that much creativity when it comes to writing. I enjoy videos, and that's why I do a lot of Facebook lives, and I do YouTube as well, because that's my medium. And do you like speaking, but then you don't like to be on camera? Is then podcast one of your options for you to start doing your own podcast? And I like to say that having a podcast is like having your own radio station, where you are the only DJ. You come out and people actually come and listen to what you have to say. Do you like LinkedIn? What is it that you like? So I would say that it's not really based on your business model. It is your business model definitely plays a big part on that. But also, what is it that you're more comfortable with? Because it doesn't really help if you say that, you know what, I really don't enjoy, for example, being on camera. You will never be you will never share your passion with us if you don't enjoy being on camera, even though I believe that it's something that you can learn. You will never really be a great writer or be a great blogger if you can't write properly, if you can't really understand how to write and use words properly. So it's really, first, what type of business do you have? Like if you have a photography business, you probably will definitely want to be on Instagram, because that's the perfect platform for a business like that. But if you are someone that is a blogger, you can probably have Instagram, have or decide on doing have a medium as your blog platform. It really depends on yes, the product and services that you're going to be providing, and yes, what is it that Zanele is comfortable with. And Zanele, I hope that answered your question. Is it fine, Zanele? Any more questions? Feel free to tune in. Oh, and if you are going to start today as well, I will put the link there for Attraction Marketing, and you guys can just have a look at it. Do we have? Oh, great, Zanele. I'm glad that you really I was able to answer your question. So I guess this is all for today, everyone. I'm really looking forward for our next trainings. There's always, as we put all the things together for the next trainings, for the people that are going to be coming and joining us and sharing with us amazing information, and what has worked for them, what has not worked for them in their business in the different areas. We really are going to be learning a lot. So this Fridays, every Friday that we can, we're going to be having a special training, and I really just want you guys to see that this is possible, and there is a way to build an online business, and you can do it while building your passion business. And I think that's the most important thing. So thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. I wish you a beautiful weekend, and I will see you again on Sunday. Bye.